so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Your side. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, no chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Wide, get wide.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll... Stop him behind the line.
Darrell Roberts on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
Mike 54. Jockey.
47.
To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Exit.
On first and 10, Darnold. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch out.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2 yards, and it's third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
46.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On second down, it's Bell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Look at young lady. Shift. Lady. Check 4.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check 24. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Bullet high. Young lady. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, that's caught, it's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Let's make these babies look good.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is a time.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
For the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Protein spill.
After the interception, here's Darnold, and Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Look, 48. Look, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. You don't want that.
Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It's going to be a young lady. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, wahoo! Here we go.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Darnold now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Elliott, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They go to Elliott again. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it off.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Under. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Just like that. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike
Switch it, hey. There we go, kill.
Prescott from the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
50 seconds.
A first down carry by Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
54. Target.
Here we go, 46. Gun.
Check line 54. Line 54.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Hey, lady. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Hey, lady.
Darnold from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Austin.
Let's get back. You got to work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 27, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
You got tight right there. Reset.
Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Watch twist. Watch that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5.